Pisces, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below. You can click right on that description box below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Here we go. Pisces, you guys are feeling very burdened right now. I just want to... Yeah, see, cards are both ways in my deck. They are inverse and upright. But all of your cards here came out in the inverse, which means you are just not comfortable in your own skin right now. This is you right here feeling that the circumstances of taking control are beyond your fingertips right now. You were steering your ship in a particular direction, and all of a sudden you recognized, I'm lost. Okay? So you had control of a situation, but you didn't recognize where it was taking you. So now you wonder, or you thought you had control of a situation. You didn't recognize where it was taking you. So now you wonder, was I in control of this situation, or was this situation in control of me? The antagonist here talks about a lack of reciprocity. So this was imbalanced, and it seems to me, Pisces, like it wasn't necessarily in your favor, although it felt like it was at the time. So when I put both of these together, it feels like you had your heart dead set on a particular situation that felt right and felt good. So when you let go and put a little bit of blind faith into the situation, when you realized that everything was going the way that you wanted it to go, you took your eyes off of it for a minute, and then you recognized that the situation took you in a place you never meant to be. Okay? And now you're feeling very overwhelmed by what I like to call, this card, I reference it as the burden of responsibility. At one point, you were able to manage this load and move forward, but now you feel like you just want to drop it all. Like you feel very overwhelmed by the situation, like you just want to walk away. But there's something deep inside that's making you hold on. You aren't communicating the issues and ideas moving forward, because what used to be a very lighthearted conversation is going to become very serious, and you're a little conflict avoidant in this particular situation. And there's a fear of letting go altogether. It feels like you invested a lot into this, and you don't want to lose it. You want to salvage it. Okay? But you are so burdened in doing so, and there's that conflict avoidance, that lack of wanting to communicate, because you recognize that the conversation that needs to be had is very serious. So if this is a vocational spread, it feels like you took on several projects, maybe a new client, a new product, whatever the case may be, and things were going good for a while. But what happened was you stopped putting energy into maintaining this particular thing, and you got distracted elsewhere. So when you came back to this thing, it wasn't working the way that you intended. If this is a personal relationship, things were going very, very well, and you had a particular idea of how you wanted things to go, but you never really made sure you were on the same page with this other person. So as you got distracted and put your energy elsewhere, this person took everything in one direction, and now they're coming back to you with information that doesn't make sense because it's not what you intended to get out of this. So it feels like you were putting some effort and energy into something, and then you took your attention off it. When you came back, it was different than you expected for one reason or another. Pisces. There is that conflict avoidance in re-correcting your... I call it a course correction, because my background is in sailing. I like to sail. But it feels like you're very conflict avoidant in order to work with this other energy, in order to correct the course. Yeah, see, You feel very drained from this situation. This shows me a lack of resilience. Like it feels kind of hopeless. And you're hoping that if you rest in the situation and contemplate for a while, that you'll figure out what the upper hand is. And then you'll have that passion again in order to step up to the plate and actually be able to push your ideas forward. So again, it feels like you're conflict avoidant at the moment, but you're conflict avoidant because you need to regain your strength, take a moment of rest and contemplation before you get back in the game and make things happen the way that you intended them to happen. So it's not that you're avoiding conflict altogether. You're avoiding conflict temporarily until you gather your thoughts and strength. Pisces, the situation that you thought you were in control of was actually in control of you. And you need to really pause and think about what it is you want to do. Do you want to let the situation go, or do you want to salvage it? And what steps do you need to take to get there? Pisces, it seems to me like you have a lot to think about. I'm leaving you with more questions than answers, but each individual, this is a general read, so each individual situation is going to be different. And remember, the point of these 5-card movie star spreads is to give you a direction on your compass, to see where things are headed, to see if you want to keep moving in that direction or if you want to course correct and go in another direction. And that is exactly the question that I'm leaving you with. And it feels to me like it's just going to take a little bit more time to figure this out. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. Good luck with this situation, and I will see you next time.